Yo, what's going on, guys? Two Bill here, back with another moto vlog. Today, I'm gonna be talking about riding in the dark. Riding in that freaky time, if you know what I mean. Riding in that, Diddy time, I don't know. Fucking riding in the dark is a whole different ball game than just riding at day. There's a couple things when it comes to riding at night that you might not think about that can cause you some issues, but on a road like this, a blacktop, I can't see any bumps in the road. And part of that's because I have a tinted visor, and the tinted visor makes it a hell of a lot harder to see at night. But I can't see bumps in the road at all. When it's okay to say only have one hand on the bar, or like just being able to expect when you have a bump coming your way. Like, your ability to see the road is not nearly as good. Cars' ability to see you is also really fucked, because you have these one tiny little headlights, and I'm even riding with my brights on. Have this one little headlight, and so it throws off other cars' depth perception of like how fast you're going. So you're used to seeing two lights, so they only see one, and it can make you look like you're just really far away as a car, when in reality you're really close and you're just on a bike. The depth perception of speed, like when you have two lights, again, it's a lot easier to see where you're at, but it's also easier to see how fast you're moving. And if you're speeding on like through an intersection, and say there's someone who's gonna make a right turn on red, they might think that they have time to turn because you're way back there. But if you're speeding, they might not realize how quickly that you're gonna pull up on them, and they might just cut right out in front of you. So you're taking this small machine that's already hard as fuck for incompetent drivers to see, and you're just making it even harder at nighttime, especially if you're wearing a tinted visor and you're less reactive to yourself. Like, it can just lead to more issues. At nighttime, animals and deer and even people just not paying attention and wearing reflective clothing, wearing like really dark clothing that you can't really see all that well, like, there's just so many more things that's prone to causing issues, and a lot of people don't think about that shit because they just think, oh, I ride a car at night, no questions asked. But it's a totally different ball game. Another thing is when it's nighttime, and this isn't the case for everyone, but it's something that you got to think about. If you've been awake for 12, 14, 16 hours already, your brain's going to be pretty tired. You're going to be tired yourself, and your cognitive function, ability to react and make decisions, is going to be drastically decreased. Riding fast at night just really isn't a good idea for so many different reasons all at once. Not that you can't do it or that it's like wrong per se, but there's more risks involved. But what also comes with riding at night is the fact that there's less cars on the road. So there's also less people who could potentially whack you. But on the other hand to that, the people that are on the road are more likely to be impaired and not in the best condition to drive themselves. So it's just another thing to think about. I need to quit saying that's another thing to think about. I'm repeating myself way too much. And also, going back to like the animals, back roads are a little fucked at night. Like, especially, look at how dog shit my fucking headlights are, bro. I can't see anything out of these motherfuckers. I don't know. Like, I get the appeal to riding at night. The vibes are pretty lit, and it's pretty cool. But it's, it can be dangerous. It can be very dangerous. And it can especially cause you issues riding at night if you don't know where you're going. If you're in a familiar area, it's a little bit better. If you're in a familiar area, it's a little bit better. But yeah, not knowing where you're going, not knowing the conditions of the road, all that can cause you some issues. Overall, I think if you're a beginner, if you're just starting out, I think it'd be worth avoiding riding at night for multiple different reasons. Because when you're first starting to ride, there's like a crazy level of locked in that you have to be, because you're not really used to riding a bike and performing the functions of like shifting and throttle control and all that. And then just throwing that in with the fact that you can barely fucking see is just a recipe for disaster. Think about it like this. I don't know how it is in every state, but Michigan, when you first get your like license at 16, for the first year of driving, unless it's school related or work or church, I think those are the three exceptions, you can't drive past 10 o'clock. So they don't even want new drivers driving at night, because it's just, there's more risks involved. For beginners, I don't think it's the best idea. And there's more risks involved, but there's also some benefits to it. Like I said, less cars on the road, less traffic. Tinted visors are fucked at night. I can't see jack shit right now, but fuck it, we ball. I think I'm gonna call it there as far as talking about riding at night, and I'm just gonna do some riding. Fucking just vibe, because it is pretty lit riding at night. I can't argue that. But yeah, hope you guys learned something, and I hope you guys can kind of take these ideas into consideration when you are starting to ride, because a lot of those things I wouldn't have even thought about when I first started. Riding at night is going to be a little bit colder, so even if it's piping hot during the day in like the spring, depending on where you're at, nighttime might be pretty cold. And so, like I said in my riding in the cold video, your grip is not the same when it's cold out compared to like when it's piping hot. Your tires are gonna feel really grippy, really sticky when it's warm out. You're not gonna get that same effect when it's really cold out. So you need to account for that when you're riding at night. I don't know what this dude behind me is doing, bruh. He's being weird as fuck. It's a cool little Golf R though. And like here, I can't see it that well, but I can kind of see that there's debris. So I'm gonna make sure I take this turn really smooth and pretty slow. Yeah, low key, I shouldn't have gone on this back road. This might be a little cooked, chat, but fucking we ball, brothers. I realize I'm putting myself at a higher risk, so I'm gonna stay even more locked in. Not that I'm not locked in when I ride, but to a whole nother level. And dude, when I pull my visor up, it's fucking dialed, bro. I can see easy. But like this, I can't see shit. I hope a deer doesn't run out in front of me. But look at the moon, bro. Look at the moon. The moon be mooning and shit. Like here, they got all this road construction and shit going on. I can't see that well, so I don't know if there's debris on the road again. So I'm just gonna kind of assume that there is, at least a little bit in some spots. And just take it nice and easy. Lots of what I'm saying has a very similar principle as to what I talked about in my last video, You're a Fake Rider If. And I was talking about how if you only like going fast, you're not a real rider, because it's just lunatic activity. Not that going fast isn't fun, but a lot of the principles are kind of addressing like a similar idea in both of these videos. I'm just trying to overall promote like safe riding and making smart, more so making smart decisions, because if I said I completely promoted safe riding, I'd be wrong. I've been doing wheelies and fucking, I do like going fast here and there, and objectively it's not safe riding, but in my subjective opinion, I'm trying to promote doing dumb shit in a smart fashion. I'm trying to be smart about being dumb, if you feel me. Like, this is insane, bro. I can't see anything. Oh my god. Fucking hell, dog. What I will say though is that riding at night is kind of forcing me to like really lock in. I think it'll make me a better rider to a certain extent. May or may not have a buddy that lives right there. Oh man. Oh, look at the views. I wish I could have caught the sunset. That would have been pretty cool. But man, so beautiful. Oh. Yeah, like these fucking yellow road lines, I can barely fucking, I can like see outlines of it. I don't see any yellow though. That shit's crazy. I don't know, there isn't anything quite like motorcycling. Nothing that I've ever done has ever made me feel this way. And in the most braggadocious way possible, I've been very fortunate, and I've done a lot of things. I've gone on a lot of vacations. I've had people take me to do a lot of cool things that probably not many people get to do. But motorcycling is just different, bro. It's like so unreal of a feeling, bro. It's so freeing. It feels like you're just on top of the world. It's amazing. I don't know if having your brights on all the time is a good idea or a bad idea, because I think I've heard both, as far as like it can throw off people's depth perception of like seeing you if you have both on, or if you have your brights on. I'm saying both because my bright is my right side light, if you can see. Nah, you can't really see. But my daytime, or like just running light, is my left side, so that's why I said both. But I've heard that having your bright on can like throw people off as far as like distance, and it can make it harder for people to judge where you're at. But I'm not exactly sure. I do it because I personally like being able to see better myself, because I have an astigmatism, that bullshit that makes the lines go like that, blah, blah, blah. All the fucking, the little lines coming off the lights. And so it's one extra thing that can help me see a little bit better at night. But oh my god, because my night vision is fucked. What the fuck? I think I'm just running over the fucking drains. I think that's what it is. I don't even know what I'm running over. That could have been a person for all I know. Fuck me. It's over here, so. Oh shit balls! Holy bumps! I gotta give it the beans one more time, brothers. Sorry, Kappa. Gotta do it for the boys. For the boys! See, I bet you that motherfucker over there, I bet you he's getting a DUI. Oh my god, there's cops right there. There's all sorts of cops, and I just fucking rev bombed the piss out of my bike. Fuck the feds, I'm doing that shit again. No, I'm just playing. Holy, this is just a general riding tip. This will honestly probably just be a TikTok and not like a part of the video. Ride your own ride, bro. I probably shouldn't have ripped right there through the middle of town at night, but I saw some dude was intrigued by the bike, so I did. And ride your own ride doesn't just mean fuck. It doesn't just mean like when you're riding with your other boys who got motorcycles. It also means don't fucking do some stupid shit because you want to look cool in front of the guys who don't have motorcycles and want to see you do dumb shit, because they don't get it. They want the entertainment when they don't realize they're encouraging someone to do something fucking dumb. Alright, boys. Oh, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, maybe drop a sub, maybe a like, maybe a comment. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace, boys!